like Fox Soul. Who else? Fox. Wyclef Jean, BKS1 Radio. Let's go.
This is Essence Atkins, and this is BKS1 Radio.
Hi, this is Melba Moore, and you're listening to BKS1 Radio.
Yo, check it out. What's the deal? This the chef. Giving a big shout out to my peoples. Big KS, you already know what it is. Salute.
What's up? It's your girl Monifa, and I'm hanging with BKS1 Radio.
Hi, I'm Iyanla Vanzant, and you're listening to BKS1 Radio.
BKS Radio, baby.
Hey, this is Jasmine Guy for BKS1 Radio.
What's going on? This is Lamont Rooker, and this is BKS1 Radio.
Shout out to BKS1, the best kept damn secret in the business.
Hey, what's up? This is Raven Goodwin from BET's Being Mary Jane, and shout out to BKS1.
Hi, this is Leon, and you're watching BKS1 Radio. BKS1. God bless y'all.
Good morning.
It's morning somewhere.
And afternoon, depending on where you live at.
CP time, sir.
In
CP
the world.
Time.
This is the official Man Cave Morning Show. Shout out to BKS1 Radio Networks. All right.
Dig it.
My partner right here in crime, Deacon Whoop.
Wakanda forever.
Salute.
Salute, sir. Salute.
I'm DJ Storm on the General.
The General.
How y'all doing?
Hefe.
Peace and blessings.
All right.
Listen, man, we're going to talk about some things today. All right. Happy Monday, everybody. Hope you had a great weekend. Shout out to everybody watching us live right now on BKS1 Radio TV on YouTube. Shout out to everybody on Twitter and Periscope. That's at BKS1 Radio ENT. Shout out to everybody listening to us live on the TuneIn app.
Bang.
If you don't have the TuneIn app, download it. It is free.
It is free.
It's free.
It's free.
No doubt. Shout out to everybody on FB. Let me get some FB love real quick. Shout out to C. King Parker, Tracy Curry, Amos Cruda, Ingrid Judge, Peace and Blessings, Melissa Melbourne. How you doing? Yes, how you doing, Melissa? Got to talk soon. Shout out to Barb on the check-in. Shout out to everybody trickling. Then let me give y'all some love. Let's clap it up for y'all.
Love, respect, peace, and happiness.
A lot of different things we're going to talk about today. First and foremost, how was your weekend?
It was profitable. How was yours, sir?
Good.
Right.
I enjoyed myself. I had fun. Shout out to my man Jabir LeGrand on the check-in. Pamela Swain on the check-in. Listen, we're going to talk about a lot of different things today. All right, but one of these things we're going to talk about is what, Will? Let's see, Will, now.
Oh, you put me on the spot.
I'll tell y'all right now, man. Don't commit if you're not ready.
Oh, Lord.
Do not commit if you're not ready.
Why are you starting so strong on Monday?
we gonna go into that. But you know we got so much other news to cover and everything. But before we get deep into the topic, there was somebody arguing over the weekend, right?
Okay.
About all these different shows like Jerry Springer and Maury, saying that that these shows were made to disgrace African Americans. These shows primarily focus on disgracing African Americans. I want to get into that. And I'm going to show you what one of the comments that were put up, one of the posts that were put up. All right, so here's one of the posts that were put up. So it says, can we finally have the conversation that these three men, and you see it's Maury, Jerry Springer, I don't know who the other guy is, degraded the black community and made a profit from it? Do you agree with that? Maury, Jerry Springer,
well, the shows
degraded the black community and made a profit from it?
General.
You agree with that? Y'all agree with that?
General. The shows were profitable and the images were degrading. Sir, you can't deny that. Now you wanna go into the grass with it, let's go. That was some degrading stuff. And it was profitable. Sometimes our comedy, which is hilarious, is degrading and profitable. Let's go back to good times 50, 100 years ago. Some people said it was hilarious. I think it was hilarious.
Was it?
Some people said it was degrading and cooning, sir.
Was it degrading or was it depicting good times? Was it depicting the African American community? You stupid. Was it depicting the African American community in Chicago? Because it took place in Chicago, right?
So, boss, it was, yes, sir. I'm going to clap you up, sir. It was
Chicago projects.
Us, right? And how we grew up. And I think also...
What, man? Get out of here. Good times, man.
It was also degrading,
sir. Showed out, look, hardworking black man, right?
Yes.
Father.
Yes.
Good husband. Always working.
What can I say?
JJ, talent. An artist. He was an artist. He wanted to get out the hood. He wanted to get out the ghetto.
General.
All right.
Can I have him? I can't have them both. He was hilarious and he was clownish. And
it's a comedy.
Touch.
It's a comedy. Are you serious? It's a comedy.
You General.
Thelma was a dancer. Thelma was a dancer. She's trying to dance her way out the project.
So, General, I love this show.
Michael was the
I agree. Uhuru. You don't find it just a scotch, a little bit.
Come on, bro.
Cooning. I'm asking. I don't know.
You're
I'm
not
asking.
doing this to Good Times. I would not allow it. I would not allow it.
General, I can't have two. I love Good Times is one of my favorite shows of all time.
Y'all gonna let me do that to Good Times?
Do I think it depicted us? Yes. Did I love it? Yes. Was it hilarious? Yes. You don't think just a tad, a little sprinkle of paprika of cooning, just a touch?
I like what Tracy Curry said. Tracy Curry said the images are degrading, talking about Maury and Jerry Springer. She said, however, the people called in to be on the show, knowing what the show was like. Facts. So we sitting up here blaming Maury and Jerry because we like to watch it. We just as guilty. We support it.
I don't deny that we're guilty, but they don't have anything to do with that at all. Like, in other words, Maury and all of them, you don't think they knew that that's what they were doing? In other words, they don't get none of the responsibility. Come on, clowns. Come on, coons. Let's go. Money to be made, money to be had. Like, I'm a slave master. Go ahead, slaves, make my money. Like, so, do they have any fault in that at all? It's all our fault.
I'm gonna read a comment. So when that question was asked, can we finally have the conversation that these three men degraded the black community and made a profit from it?
Okay.
Right? Mm-hmm. So someone said false. Black people have to stop blaming others because they don't have common sense.
Okay.
Black people gave all these shows ratings day after day.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to. That's an honest assessment.
Okay. So I would like to respond to that.
Phone lines are open too. Y'all can call in
646-233-1302.
Storm and Woo. What's up?
General, I'd like to respond to that. While what you're saying is true, how come there is no blame on the other side? It's blame on both sides, caller. It's blame on both sides, General. Why is it that when we discuss what we need to, we always take responsibility for what we do. We always discuss the wrongs that we do. We're hyper vigilant. You got to be better, smarter, faster. It's a cold, cruel world. Why is it that I can't say, in addition to that, in addition to what everyone is saying, which is what we always say here at BKS1 Radio, black owned by this gentleman here, why can't we also say, them people over there made money. They knew it was clownish and cartoonish. They knew it was degrading. They didn't have to produce the show. No, we didn't have to call into that. No, we didn't have to participate in it. But they didn't have to make it. They knew that clowning us makes millions of dollars. They know that we like to clown ourselves. They know, love and hip hop, they know we like to make fools out of ourselves, do something a little strange for a little piece of change. Why can't we talk about that too?
But why can't we talk about and be honest that if we did not support it, it wouldn't exist because there'd be no ratings. There'd be no ratings. If we didn't support the Maury show, the Jerry Springer show, all these things that we saying are degrading us. And again, in order to find these people, we have to what? Say yes. In order to be a guest on their show or participate in their show, we have to say yes.
Okay.
We have to send the email out saying, you know what, me and my husband or boyfriend is having a problem, blah, 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 blah. We would like to be on the show to deal with this problem. We have to send the email or whatever and say, you know what, I don't think this is my daughter, or I don't think this is my son.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? So
yes,
I want a DNA test on the show. So again, we got to take some accountability, bro, because we don't have to participate in it.
So to that I say, listen to who this is coming from. What do I mean? That you got to put some context on it. That's coming out of the mouth of a black business owner who believes in black excellence. That's coming from a man who made a choice and a decision to step away from corporate America to get his own business, to project positive images all the time. That's coming from a man that calls out our stupidity on his radio station 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. If I'm 19 years old, I'm a little female, I'm from Tallahatchie, Woosahasset, right, Alabama, and I got a girl, I got a little baby, right, and I go on a host row, and I do what I gotta do. You telling me that the pimp that pimps me has no responsibility? You telling me that you know I need to take that I'm a grown up and I could work at McDonald's or whatever. yes, the prostitute has to take responsibility because it's her body, her choice, right, sir? But the act of prostitution and pimping someone out, the pimp has a role to play in that too. Now, you want to argue about who has more to say about it? What I would say to you is, General, your whole life is based around telling us that we have to be responsible. We always got to be better. We always got to be faster. We always have to take the moral high ground. When the police kill us, we got to be like, sorry for killing us, boss. That type of thing. It's two things.
I got you. Shout out to Alicia Mitchell Platinum. She asked the question. Let me read that. And then Tracy, good point. Alicia said, "Can I ask what is the difference between Jerry Springer and today's Love and Hip Hop and Real Housewives franchise? Okay. What's the difference?"
I would just say, please, sis, consider the context. This show always says these two brothers here. These two brothers here always say there's no difference. This particular program that we're on now, we rip that show so much, we don't rip it no more because it's boring to us. There is no difference. So contextually, to this program and to this company, there is no difference. Now, other people might not know that there's no difference in it, but this boss here does know and speaks out against it so much that he feel like he don't want to speak out. Normally be like this. I'll play a clip from 2019, 2018 of me ripping Love and Hip Hop.
Here's the thing, right? So when it comes to this program, and you got to have some type of entertainment, whether it's the Love and Hip Hops and the Real Housewives and all of that. Again, they only thrive if we support it.
Yes.
If we don't support it, they don't thrive. So what does that tell you about our mindset? Sometimes you want to see other people having a train wreck besides yourself.
Yes,
I hate to say it.
That's the American way, sir.
And it's always been like that. You know what I'm saying? So, listen, I'm a news junkie, right? So I listen to all types of news, whatever like that. And such was killed today, and such got robbed, and such was shot in the head, and such was assassinated in India, and blah, 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 blah. Right? But I listen to the news because I want to stay informed on a lot of things, and because of the business I'm in, with podcasting and webcasting and all of that. So I want to be abreast on things or whatever like that. But a lot of us watch Love and Hip Hop knowing it's trash. A lot of us watch Black Ink knowing that, is trash or whatever. Or Real Housewives because you're going to see somebody fight somebody, or, Nene take a shot at somebody, or Claudia Jordan punch somebody in the face. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're waiting for that. The producers egg that on. So when you talk about Jerry Springer, all these white men are making a profit off of black foolishness or whatever like that. No, there's white people on Jerry Springer too. There's white guests on Jerry Springer too. There's white couples on Maury trying to find out who the baby daddy is and all of that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's balanced. It's balanced. You see Latino people on there too. You see. You know what I'm saying? It's a mixture. It's a mixture. But again, these shows wouldn't thrive if we didn't support. I want to read some comments. Shout out to everybody on the check-in. Let me go to Ingrid Judge. She says, when we address those shows, let's also address that. These reality shows, pure trash. Facts.
Yes.
Carmen says, stormed on the General, a.k.a. the Mad Hatter. Much love. What's up, Carmen? The real Carmen Brown on the check-in, no doubt. Tracy Curry said pimps in these shows are different. Yeah, facts. Shout out to Vermouth. She said, good morning to the Man Cave. Most of them are just for show. Yeah, we know there's no reality. There is no reality in reality shows, people. There's no reality. I'm telling you this. I've been on a reality show. I've been a part of something that was deemed as a reality show, whatever like that. And the producers are telling you to do this and do that. And here, lay down here. And here, walk out and say this.
Sir.
Yes, blah, 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 blah. So if we think it's actual reality or whatever, and in some of these situations you see on Love and Hip Hop, they just recreate a situation that actually happened. So they recreate it, whatever, and they embellish it just a little bit. So it'll be entertainment. So it'll be interesting. So my thing is, we know it's entertainment. All right, we watch Good Times For what? Because we want to laugh. We watch Martin for what? Because we want to laugh.
Yeah, of course.
So, I mean...
So I would just like to say this. The reason that I drew the parallel between pimping and entertainment is because entertainment has an exploitive nature to that. Now, you remember...
Tracy on fire today. Tracy on fire. God, let me just clap it up for Tracy. Go ahead.
What'd she say?
She said prostitutes don't ask to be pimped. Damn.
To what I would say is, if a 22-year-old woman who is of sound mind and body doesn't have to take responsibility for what she did with her body, is it exploitive? Yes. I'm not defending pimps. I'm not defending prostitutes. But to this argument that we make that black people know what they're doing, they call in. You can say that a grown woman has agency to take responsibility to say yes or no. I don't want to mix apples and oranges. The illustration that I'm trying to put forth is it's exploitive on both ends. Second, there's blame on both parts. It's like saying bad crack dealer, you're destroying the community. Okay, what about the person at the government that brings the crack into the community and floods the community? Why are you just pointing at one part of the transaction? All I'm saying is, right?
I got you.
Point at both sides of the transaction. In other words, it's exploitive. Tamara Braxton or whatever, God bless her soul, she's in a hospital, whatever. She signed a contract to go on a reality show. Did she not? Now maybe she doesn't like the content of the reality show, but as my boss will tell you, business dictates. If you don't want to be exploited in that way, don't sign a contract. That's
facts. I mean, facts. I'm gonna clap it up for that, but also too, what we gotta stop doing is, excuse me for a second, yo. Throat, something in my throat. All right. What we gotta stop doing is, once there's a serious narrative on something, right, or a serious situation that we're trying to address and gain attention to, we got to stop being clowns in situations too, because I was checking out the Chicago protests, right? So they had the Chicago protests this week, and think about what they protested about, right? The violence, the shootings. There's still a lot of Black Lives Matter protests going on, all this stuff, right? And then all the police around with riot gear on and all this. And then you get this one fool out there that gets out there and start dancing and whatever like that. And that took away from the whole seriousness, the whole power of what this protest is about. And I'm like, why do we do that? Let me see if I got this clip, man. I got to show y'all this clip. Y'all tell me, remember, it's supposed to be a serious protest and all that. Y'all tell me what y'all think it is. I'm just going to show y'all the clip. Hold on. Right here, right here. This is us.
Hey, hey, hey. Woo! Slide on them. Run it up. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it
White
up,
people.
run it up, run it up, run it.
Now I'm gonna read a comment that somebody left on this clip, right? And they said this comment right here. They said, shaking my head, stop dancing. We fighting for our rights, God damn it. Tired of this right here. Are they right? I'm just saying, bro. It was supposed to be. Hey.
General.
That's what we doing?
General. If I choose to WAP, to Molly Rock, whatever, to break the levity, sir, to break the tension from the seriousness of the situation, if I would like to spice things up and bring a little joy into people's lives, I don't see why I should be criticized for being joyous and joyous, sir. I really will. If I should choose to go on a reality show to enrich my coffers, I cannot then I tried. I didn't even laugh this time. I tried to really bring a serious tone to the bullshit I just said. So,
You were serious about that?
No, I was not. But
You were serious about that?
I tried, sir. I didn't even laugh this time. I think he was expressing his joyousness in an African-American way, sir.
Okay. All right. Let me read some comments, bro. Because that what you just said, come on. You can't justify
That's some bold.
It's a serious
bold-ish.
it's a serious situation. So Carmen said, most of these shows have no value to our lives whatsoever. These people are being used to destroy our lives. The rape music or the rap music, I don't know what. The rap music to destroy our kids' lives, wake people, wake up people, wake up. Tracy said, I have not seen one reality show that has been real reality. Facts. Sam C said, woo, we out here fighting for our lives. We don't have time for dancing. This is a slave narrative. Facts. Facts, man. It's like, I'm not going to a protest, so I'm not going to a march or something like that, or boycotting so I could be dancing and get my little 5 minutes of fame, so I can just create a clip because I know everybody got the cameras on me. That's going to go viral or whatever like that. If I'm out here because people are getting shot in the street, if I'm out here because a little 1-year-old baby just got shot in the head, if I'm out here because a police officer just beat somebody's ass that was unarmed and then resulted in this person dying, whatever. If I'm out here for that, to take a stance against that, I'm not dancing, I'm not clowning with you. I'm coming on some serious-ish to address the problem.
Of course, I don't believe what I said earlier, trying to bring the other side to the argument, other side of the levely, other side of the idea. Are you saying that this behavior is not part of our culture now, sir? Are you saying that people don't do something strange for a little piece of change? Are you saying that people don't divert attention from something serious to put it on themselves so that they can get hits or likes? Is that what you're saying? Who doesn't know that's not wrong? But guess what? That's where we live now. A part of our society heavily believes in that. It's done all the time. And as much as we scream about it, yell about it, say it's wrong, and of course we do, we've been saying that's wrong on this broadcast, it's there. What do we do about it? Just asking. Like, yeah, it's wrong. Like, I know it's wrong. You know it's wrong. Any grown person in the world knows it's wrong. But does a 19-year-old know it's wrong? Nope. Some 19-year-old. There's some phenomenal youth activists out there. A lot of young people don't think it's wrong at all. They don't even think it's exploitative at all. They think it's, I'm getting lit. Look at me.
Yeah. Well, listen, man. Listen. I'm just saying, pick and choose where y'all want to be foolish at, man.
Agreed.
Pick and choose where y'all gonna do your clowning at. You know what I'm saying? The protest for something, serious like that, that's not the place to do it. Let me read some comments real quick. D-Mac said, too much of our community lacks self-esteem and self-worth, but and seek out any kind of attention any way they can get it. Okay, got it. And Ramon said they do it. Yeah. Baba said judgment coming. No doubt. Kaz said stop playing, Woo. You try to stay far away from stupid shiznick. Facts. We'll go back to a comment I seen. Who made this? On one hand, some of us sell our soul for money or limelight. Facts. All right. Now, let's go to this other thing, right? Real quick before we get into the topic, because the topic is serious too. So, ladies, y'all gonna get some answers today.
Original Man Cave.
In reference to the relationship topic. So
Original Man
y'all
Cave
stay
show
tuned.
today.
You may want to share this out.
Share
you may
it.
want to tag your boyfriend.
You may get your feelings hurt.
You may want to tag the dude you've been living with forever.
Yes, that's right.
And never committed.
That's right.
So y'all stay tuned for
masculinity
this relationship
on
topic.
full display. That's
y'all
right.
may want to tag it and share it with him or her,
ladies.
Or her.
Let's get it.
All right, so we got to talk about this one. So Republican Senator Tom Cotton calls slavery a necessary evil.
His last name is Cotton. Okay.
I'm going to repeat that again.
Cotton. Okay.
Republican Senator Tom Cotton calls slavery a necessary evil. Let's read what he said. Let me see if I can put this on the screen. Can you read that, brother?
We have to study the history of slavery.
Go ahead.
We have to study the history of slavery and its role and impact on the development of our country, because otherwise we can't understand our country. As the Founding Fathers said, it was the necessary evil upon which the Union was built, and the Union was built in a way, as Lincoln said, to put slavery on the course of its ultimate extinction. These remarks were sharply criticized on Twitter by Nicole Hannah-Jones, a New York Times reporter, and director of the 1619
And what
Project.
she said? She said what?
If chattel slavery, heritable, generational, permanent, race-based slavery, where it was legal to rape, torture, and sell human beings for profit, were a necessary evil, it would be hard to imagine what cannot be justified if it's a means to an end.
All right, and hold on. This is your boy right here, Republican Senator Tom Cotton, who calls slavery a necessary evil. Man, you gotta understand, man. We gotta get out there and vote. This just another reason to me why we have to get out there and vote. You got senators, people that are making decisions for us that think like this. Now, this is just one person that came out in the Senate that said this is how we think, slavery is a necessary evil. Slavery is this. We needed slavery in order to get to this point. That's just one senator. Imagine some of these others and how they think. It's probably even worse. But we elect them in office, or we just don't vote and they get elected into office.
So there are aspects of our country. Okay, let me start again. Why is evil necessary? Number one. Number two, he's talking about studying. How far would you like to study this? Because if you study it and you know that it's wrong and you know that it's harmful and you know that the victims should be repaired and you know that they should get reparations based upon the evil, the necessary evil that you said occurred, agreed.
Caller, hold on one second.
Let's not only study it, but make the wrong right, or just keep talking about evil and doing evil. Caller, please.
Caller from the 404, state your name, where you calling from. You're on the Man Cave Show. What's good?
What's happening? Atlantic City calling.
AC, what's up?
What up, Cass?
What's up, Cass?
What's up? I think the senator is right. I think it was a necessary evil, because if they didn't come over there to pick us up, take that long yacht ride over, it was for their benefit. I understand it. I don't agree with it, but I understand his type of thinking. Because you think about it. These people were not equipped to do what we were able to do. We were stronger. We thought. We compromised. We made things happen out of nothing. They gave us what they didn't want out of the pig. Who eating what we eat now? Who eating chitlins? Who eating hog maws? They are. We can make anything out of nothing. We have intelligence. We have everything. I'm talking about. Only thing they did, they wasn't equipped because they're not smart. We are the intelligence of this nation.
All right, Nick Cannon. Didn't he say the same thing?
Are you anti-white, sir?
Knock it the fuck off.
Are you participating in reverse racism,
Hey, watch
sir?
your mouth, man. It's an afternoon
You're a
show.
racist, sir.
This a morning show.
Black people can be racist.
What I'm saying is this. They wouldn't have nothing here. Nothing. Their cars would be jammed up because we made the traffic light. We made peanut oil. We made electricity. We made everything that this United States is built on.
You sound like
So
a
they
black
had to come over there and
supremacist.
get the intelligence.
You sound like a black supremacist. Terry Crews was right.
You know what? Listen. No. I mean, I hear what you're saying, bro. Listen. Slavery was listen to his statement. Slavery was a necessary evil. So basically, right, the beautiful Capitol building, which we gaze our eyes upon, would not exist if it wasn't for slavery, because they would have had to pay somebody to do it.
Right.
So they got free labor. The beautiful city of Washington that's built with all these monuments and all the beautiful stairs and the house and all of this, whatever like that, was built off the sweat of slaves' back, off our back, basically. So basically, what he's saying, and to a certain extent, is true for them.
Yeah, for them, right.
That is truth. That's their truth.
Yeah, but their truth is our agony. Their truth is our pain. We had to sit up here and watch our wives, daughters, or whatever get raped and all that. You got to step on somebody's back to make yourself look better.
So to underscore what General just said, necessary for who? Not necessary for us.
For them.
Not necessary for the native. Not necessary for the Native Americans. Chattel slavery, the transatlantic slave trade, was brutal and savage, and there's no denying of that. Look at your history. I ain't anti-nobody. I'm pro-truth. It was not necessary for us. It was necessary for them.
Yeah,
I get that. What I'm focusing on is for this nation to get built was coming from our blood, sweat, tears, and agony. Yes, I agree with him. But on our side, no, we shouldn't have went through that. Nobody should have went through that. They learned slavery from overseas with the Egyptians. The Egyptians was doing that. They didn't even come up with the idea.
Listen, I ain't gonna debate that. I'm gonna keep it on topic to what dude said and everything. But you got a good point, Cass. Thanks for calling in, bro.
Respect.
Appreciate you.
Oh, check us out. It ain't gonna be too many times I'm gonna be talking serious either. Don't be getting used to this.
All right, peace out.
I love y'all. Ain't nothing y'all can do about it.
No doubt. Thanks for calling in.
Okay.
Let me read some comments, man. Let me just read some comments. Oh yeah, facts. Sam C said men got raped. Wow. Big D Howard said, how are you doing, family? Peace and blessings, man. Salute. Ramu said they are weak. That's why they did a lot. Of those degrading things, very disrespectful. Yeah, I mean facts. Go ahead, Will.
History speaks for itself. It was a brutal, savage thing. Now, if both sides, this is what it looks like to me. If both sides, that's us and white supremacy, says that we need to study this, what conclusions do we come to? One, and two, if there was all of this labor that wasn't compensated for, when do we get our compensation? You are saying that it's necessary for the development of this country, meaning the country would not have developed unless you did to us what you did. Okay. So if there would be no country, where is our compensation for building this for free, for being raped, murdered, ripped apart by horses, decapitated, emasculated, and burnt at the stake? You have just said, sir, Mr. Cotton, that it's necessary. When will it be necessary to repair the act of brutality perpetrated upon us? Or am I being anti-something?
Facts. I don't know, man. But anyway, vote.
Please.
Yo, for real, vote.
People died.
Vote. So it's time for the face of the Senate to change. Real talk.
Absolutely.
Real talk. And we need some more youth.
Yes.
Up in the Senate. Some more fresh, young ideas.
Yes.
Up in the Senate.
Agreed.
All right.
Little AOC action.
Yes. All right, man. I want to get on this topic, bro.
Okay.
All right. We're going to go back to the
old original
man cave about this relationship.
Masculinity on display.
Because it's funny, man.
I think people forgot who we was.
Yeah, it's funny how this topic came to us. But anyway, topic. Don't commit if you're not ready. Oh, here we go. Before we go into the topic, somebody Caller from the 646, state your name, where you calling from. You on the Man Cave Show. What's up?
What's up? Sam C calling in. How y'all doing today?
What's going on, bro?
Speak on it.
Well, you know, I wanted to bring up a point. Like, what did we do before we had the right to vote? You get what I'm saying? Like you know, like not even 50 years after slavery, we had all these black towns that shot up out of nowhere,
Absolutely.
and we had a lot of well-to-do black folk.
Yes, we did.
And we couldn't vote. We couldn't go over there. What did we do? We practiced group economics.
Yep. Before
And that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. We got to get back to, man. Like, stop begging these people in Washington for everything, and we get nothing back.
Facts, man.
You know,
I mean,
you know, hindsight is always 20/20. But there was a big part of the civil rights movement that was messed up in its philosophy. You
Agreed.
know, why am I going to get beat down, bit by dogs, and sprayed with a fire hose just to give this white man $1 and make his kids rich? Rather than building up places in my own neighborhood and starting there.
There go that discussion again, right there. I mean, and we talked about this time and time again. You know, with the building of Black Wall Street and the destruction of Black Wall Street. And every time we try to get ahead and when we come together to try to do things. Now, I think by now, my good brother, we know we need to come together, right? By now, we know we need to start building together and creating more businesses and supporting our own businesses and all of that. I think by now...
Which you do religiously.
I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you.
Respect.
And it's like, but we know a lot of this we know already. So now if we know this and we got the recipe, why we ain't making the cake? We got the recipe, why we ain't baking the cake?
So let me get in on this. Right after, even before Black Wall Street, if you're talking about Reconstruction, literally a couple of years after slavery ended, there were black senators, there were black congressmen, and there were black communities. Now, the laws were changed and that was cut out. Here's the thing. Again, before Black Wall Street, we had infrastructure. But what we did not have was a standing army. What we did not have is an organized way to defend our property, our land, and our resources. Here's the thing. This idea that we are lazy and shiftless, every time we build something, it gets destroyed by our open enemy, right? The amount of money we are now in possession of today, the amount of intellect and wisdom and architects and lawyers and doctors, oh my, you can build whatever you want. But if the wolf coming at your door, coming to kill, steal, and destroy, and to blow your house down, unless you got some of that goddamn it to fix that, then we're going to keep mentally masturbating over the same. We already know we have more power and more money than we had in Reconstruction. We got more power than we had before desegregation occurred. We have more intellect and more everything. What we don't have is a standing army.
What you're getting on, that is the missing piece, brother.
But you defense. Know what? But again, so defense. So we get the defense, right?
I'm listening. That's the only a part of it, sir. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that.
It's only a part of it.
So that's a big missing piece. My bad. Let me say it like that.
It's definitely not all of it, bro. Because again, I think we got the recipe to a lot of things. I think a lot of things we know we need to be doing.
Yep.
I think a big part of our problem, we want to be, and I hate to say this, and I don't want to, but I'm just gonna say, we always want to be included with their world. It's like we don't feel validated unless we're included. You know.
Yes, like and to your point, why did it take all the way to now for these young kids to say, I'm going to HBCUs? Like, we had all these years that we was included in their sports. I don't know if you know that. I don't know whether it was like the 30s or 40s. Every year they would hold like a college tournament, a football tournament for black schools versus white schools, and the black schools would kill them every time. We got the athletes. We got the artists. Like, yo, they always come to the hood to get the artists. Like, we have everything. We don't need them for nothing. But for some reason, some part of our psyche believes that we need them.
So,
like, yo, we running to go down to these record companies to beg them to exploit us.
So,
but see, I'm glad you said that. But now, okay. But now, then we getting back to the whole that mentality that everybody used to say. What's that phrase? Separate but equal.
Right.
Separate but equal. Listen to how that sound though.
Okay.
Separate but equal. My whole thing is like this, bro. We can still do our own thing. And one thing I could say about our people, we can still come together, we could do our own thing and not have hate for another group of people. Like,
that is true.
They'll do their own thing and don't need us. You know what I'm saying? And don't really need us, and they'll have hate for us anyway.
Okay. So
you feel me? Yeah. You hear what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's not that I hate anybody. I just want to see my people win.
Facts.
I don't hate nobody.
And that's it. But the thing is, every time we try to win, again, Tulsa, Oklahoma, prime example. Always the prime example. When we try to win, and when we try to get up that ladder, and we almost there, we get knocked 3 steps down. Knocked 3 steps down. It's because of you're not going to get ahead of us before we get to a certain point. You're not going to get to a certain point before we get to a certain point. And if y'all do get to a certain point, we're going to have some control in it.
So let me get a part of this, y'all. Let me get a part of this.
Okay. I got a point to make after Woo. Okay.
Let me just get
go
a part
ahead,
of
Woo.
this.
And go ahead, and then we got to move on.
This idea that we did not achieve is a lie. Okay. So when it was against the law for us to be included, when we were by law separated but equal, what did we do? We had our own. We built our own. Now, how do we get led off track? We took civil rights and got into desegregation, right? Once we integrated into the society at large, all of our infrastructure crumbled. That's the first point. The second point, I got 3 points. The second point, when we had our own, I'm talking about everything, laundromats and bus, taxi services and buses and bankers and everything. Our open enemy destroyed us, not intellectually, not with propaganda, shot us, burned us, lynched us a lot, like a couple of times. Whenever we rise, right, we have an open enemy that uses physical violence to crush our bones into the sand. This is not hyperbole, it's a fact. Now that is done more in a psychological fashion with the elephant tied to the little post and intellectually, okay, the reason that we have
bioscience now, but go ahead.
That's true, but the reason
I didn't say that.
But the reason why our mindset is such is because religion has done a number on us. Propaganda has done a number on us. It's done a number on us because when we now believe what our enemy says about us. And last thing, when we simply state that, when we just tell the truth about what happened and about what is happening, they erase us. You're paranoid. You're anti-Semitic. You're hateful. You're this. You're that. You're this. You're that. Right. They want to devalue your opinion when they take scientific fact and say that it's a conspiracy. Last thing, we do need a standing army because without all of this talk, if you ain't got some of that click clack behind it in this violent society, you're going to be destroyed again.
Yeah, but you know what?
You could pray, you could dance in front of them all you want. They still gonna come shoot you
physically.
And so let me say this, and then we got to move on. Cause you keep going back to the army. We need an army, whatever like that. Listen, bro, real talk. With all these gangs in the hood, we could have been had an army. That's all I'm saying. And I'm gonna leave it at that.
Well, we do have an army. Thank you, sir.
That's what they originally were doing.
We do have an army.
You know, CRIP stand for Community Resistance and Progress. Then somehow they got led astray.
We do have an army.
We have an army.
We do.
We already have an army. They just need to be mobilized.
We just fighting ourselves instead of the enemy.
We fighting ourselves instead of the enemy.
We have an army.
So I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it at that.
But real quick, you just made me change my mind. we could walk and chew gum at the same time. We could go down there. We could vote for whoever,
right,
and still practice group economics.
They're not mutually exclusive.
We're getting hit on more than one front, so we got to learn to fight on more than one front.
Facts.
Just made me change my mind just now, Norman.
Thank you, brother.
Facts. Salute, man. As always, we appreciate you, bro.
Respect.
All right, bro. Later.
No doubt. Yeah, clap it up for the brother. Respect.
You can walk and chew gum at the same time, sir.
Facts. Let's get into this, man.
Original Man Cave. It's the Man Cave Morning Show. Where the music?
Let's get into this.
Go back.
Let's get into this. Don't commit if you're not ready. Ladies, again, tag your boyfriends. Fellas, tag your girlfriends that you've been living with forever. No commitment, though. Or that you've been seeing, or y'all just maybe having relations, having entanglements, and no real seriousness about where it's going and all of that. I'm just saying, why do you fellas, I'm going to call you out, and I got you. Don't be mad. I know
I'm not.
But why you get chicks so caught up, you get females so caught up in the damn, he feeling me. He really like me. Or he love me. He want to be with me, whatever. And they're up here with what they want. They got all this, what they want. I want this. I want that. Oh, man, this is going to be great. This is the one.
Okay.
He's going to be my husband.
What's your question, sir?
And you're not, and you know damn well you're not ready for it. You know damn well that's not what you want. You know you comfortable. Here's the word. You know you comfortable with just the every now and then we get together, we hook up, we smash. You comfortable with when I roll over to a crib, I know I'm gonna get a meal. I'm gonna have a place to lay my head. I'm gonna have a place to take a shower.
Okay.
All of that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because the dude, the brother, is comfortable. We good.
So your
But
question,
y'all want more.
your question to me directly is,
Why do we do it?
Is the idea that we're dogs new to anyone?
Why do we lead them astray, Woo?
Is this concept not been discussed?
We ain't sugarcoating nothing today.
Has this? Okay, hold on. Yes, that's wrong. It's wrong behavior. Who in this audience doesn't know that some men think this way? Who's surprised by this? Who goes into a relationship in 2020 and not know that it's possible that the male species is a dog? One, that is possible. You want all these grand designs and you got this stuff in your head, ladies, and we got one thing on our mind. Someone call me and tell me that nobody knows this by now. It's the 21st century, okay? If you see us displaying certain characteristics, don't get involved. In the same way, when people ask me, why are you attracted to women that are not good for you? Why are you attracted to someone? So you're telling me that this dog, this man, right, displayed no doggish quality. You just woke up one day and got taken advantage of, sir. Oh, my stars. You just woke up. And the dog dogs you.
Listen,
okay.
So I know this couple, right? I know this couple. They got married. They was only married 3 weeks in. 3 weeks in. And I started seeing, all the wedding picture posts and all of that, and the bride and the groom posts and the I love you forever posts and all of this. and then maybe a week after that, I saw I can do this life by myself. I don't need no man. Blah 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 and all this. I'm like, what the hell just happened?
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
What the hell just happened?
Okay.
And then I found out that old boy
Go ahead.
was messing with a piece on the side and got caught out there.
Okay.
Got caught out there, whatever. Like she just happened to be in an area where they normally, go and have dinner and, sit down and eat. And she saw a dude having dinner with this girl.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes,
saw
sir.
them hugged up.
Yes, sir.
Saw them doing the little kissy kiss.
Yes, sir.
Whatever. And after 3 weeks, it was done. They divorce court. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was over.
Okay, so when you said don't get in a relationship before you're ready.
Don't commit if you're not ready. Why get all the way to the point of we're gonna spend the rest of our life together. I love you, I marry you, and all of this, whatever. And then you get right into it. You know, y'all get married. That's the ultimate sacrifice. You know, that's the ultimate when it comes to being in love with somebody. You know, and then you get caught 3 weeks later with another chick.
Okay, so
he wasn't ready.
Here's the thing. Do me a favor.
And women do that too.
Yeah, I know. Do me a favor, women. Since you observe everything and you're hypercritical about everything, observe your man. Because if you observe us and don't say nothing to us, observe. Forget what we say. If you just observe, we will tell you exactly what we about. Check this out. When a man is ready and locked in, he's as loyal as a dog.
When a man loves a woman.
That's right. When a man is ready to commit, we're like pit bulls. We're completely locked into that particular thing. If you spend some time observing us and you see that we're not complete, check this out. When we're not ready, we will say and do, lie, scheme, and everything else when we're not ready. Are you observing the man you're about to marry?
Facts.
Are you observing?
Let's read some comments. Shout out to Sage on the check-in. Carmen said, women make it way too convenient. And if one won't, another dummy head will.
Yep.
Sisters, get off the reality shows and recognize the queen you are. Shaking my head. Storm, I'm on fire. Let's go.
I clap that up for the flame.
Ramu said, women feel it in their soul when the man is cheating. Jamal Harris said, he wasn't ready. Kevin Hart voice.
He wasn't ready.
Sage said, aha. Barb said, yes, y'all are. Wait a minute. I'm not exempt either.
Oh, you think he was exempt?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Ramu said, if he walks like a dog, he is a dog.
Okay.
I said in my Eddie Murphy Coming to America voice.
Okay. Eddie.
No doubt, shout out to my Cuzzo. Says, yo, Cuzzo, make sure you get at me. Love your work. Salute, Cuz, peace and blessings. Listen, man. Listen. Females, y'all worse with it. Y'all know.
Let them know.
Y'all know a dude be all in his feelings when it comes to you. And the more you see that he's in his feelings when it comes to you.
What do you do?
The more you like.
Got him.
Getting too close there, bud.
Got him.
I just wanted that little weekend smash. Because I like to get smashed on the weekend. Right?
August was in love, sir.
He
got kicked to the curb.
Females, I'm seeing that a lot with females too. And the dude gets so caught up. You got him thinking that you his wifey. You know.
Right.
You're that one.
Right.
You know. Listen. What? Baby, I got you for your rent this month. I got you. Oh, thank you, baby.
You got her for her rent?
Oh, we're going to talk about it today. I got you for that car note this
You got
month,
her
baby.
for that car note, dummy?
And she's like, oh, thank you, boo. Thank you, boo.
You sucker.
I'll see you on the weekend.
You simp.
I'll see you on the weekend.
You weakling.
So I see that a lot too. So y'all need to cut that out. If you're not feeling these dudes, ladies, because I'm seeing a lot of y'all starting to multiple date dudes now, right? Because you got Bob over here. Bob is making sure your cell phone bill is paid.
Speak on it.
You got Jim over here. Jim is making sure that rent is paid.
Speak on it.
You got the dude over here that's the resident handyman.
Right.
He's making sure your car is tuned up right and all of that. And all of them think they're the one.
And the most financially unstable one that has
gonna
no
get off
future is the one that puts the hammer down.
Come on.
Has that's the most toxic, disgusting piece of crap. That's the one that puts the hammer down while boring, corny, soft, weak, simpish man is paying for your bills.
If you're not ready, say it for what it is. Let them know. Listen, bruh, I see you getting a little bit too close. I'm gonna need you back up a little bit. You know, we just doing this. And this is all we doing.
Does karma only
because the more you take from this dude, the more he thinks he's what? Invested. I told you we gonna get real today. The more you take from this dude, the more he thinks in his mind, in his heart,
right,
he's invested. And with you, it's just some fun, and he's helping you out. That's all it is with you. Go ahead.
Does karma only apply for men, or do women create karma too? Is there karma, okay, in the wreck that is your life, right? Some women, not all, some women. Do you have any role to play? Because this relationship failed, and the next one failed, and the next one failed, and the next one, and the next one, and the next one, and you at the bar talking about how we ain't ish. At what point do you say, let me stop and let me see what I'm putting out, or what I am attracted to and why? And a man will tell you what in our mind, right? In our mind, what we do and what we provide, we equate with love. What we give and what we supply. Let me say this again.
Okay.
We're not women. The way we think is our action. Can we make stuff happen? Can we support? But listen, if you're a man that does that, you're a man that got a job. You're a man that's tired. You're a man that got responsibilities.
Wow.
You're a man that can't turn on a dime.
Come on.
You're a man that can't drop the hammer every single day. Now, when those qualifications are not met, you know what a woman do?
What?
Pew! She'll get a sucker to drop the hammer that's a piece of garbage every time. Every single time.
Every time?
Every time. Every day. Every day. Oh, yes.
Listen, let's read some comments, man. Let's read some comments. Reverend D said, man, for every need, indeed. Carmen said, y'all cracking me up. True story.
Man, true story.
And Ramut said, some of us, not all of us.
Didn't say it was
Reverend
all
D said, it's unfortunate that things have become this way.
Right.
Facts. Carmen said, we not coming together like this, y'all. Sam C said, a man that has no future has nothing to do but hump. So, of course, he's putting it down. Facts. Ingrid said, ow, y'all getting to it today. Yeah, we ain't playing, man. Ramut said, we all play a role in a relationship. Yeah, but what's the role? Sage said, speak on it. Carmen said, we got to come to the table together and try to figure out what's real and what's not. Facts.
Speak the truth.
And Sage said, not true. What's not true,
What's
Sage?
not true? What's not true?
Call in 646
233
1302.
The Man Cave Morning Show.
We want to know, all right, why you committing and you're not ready?
Right.
Why you committing to something? Why even get involved in it if you're not ready? But say what it is. See, this is the sneaky-ish, right? This is the sneaky-ish. Now, we know men do this, but y'all women do this too. You being sneaky if you know you really not into this, brother. Most of y'all know when y'all into a dude, right? You lead him astray. You have him thinking one thing and it's really another. And it's really another.
Happens.
And then
That's
you get with your girls and you like
and
this.
You laugh at him.
He call me all the time, whatever like that.
Yes.
He's sending me flowers.
Yes.
I've heard it before.
So have I, sir.
He's sending me flowers.
You gotta tell that truth.
He's ordering Amazon stuff and sending it to me all the time.
You better tell the truth.
Every 5 seconds, Prime is knocking at the door saying, we got a package for you. Let's take this call. I didn't see the call thing pop up. Here it is. Caller from the 862. State your name when you call.
Good morning.
Yeah, good
morning.
Good morning, Sage.
Speak on it, sister.
Good morning.
What you got to say?
Well, good afternoon. Every woman does not leave because y'all can't put it down. If y'all stop acting like y'all putting it down in public, we won't have to act like we out of there.
Never said every woman did that. Go ahead.
Yes, you did. You said the moment y'all doing
Some
y'all
women,
work.
So are you
y'all
telling
doing
me?
what y'all gotta do, and we'll find somebody else to put it down.
Okay. Do some women do that, Sage? Not you. But do some people?
I said yeah.
Thank
You
you.
said
Thank you.
every though.
Okay, so I stand corrected. Okay, so some. We talking about the some.
So let me ask you this, Sage. Are you honest with your intentions with a man from the door, knowing that you're not feeling him that much?
Yep.
Okay.
Women go into a lot of women go into this stuff. I ain't looking for nothing. I don't want nothing. They willing to cheat when you got a girl, knowing damn well we are creatures. We are more competitive than y'all are by far. When it comes to a woman with a man with another woman, we will compete against her and say, "Oh, she can't cook. I'm putting it down in the kitchen. Oh, she ain't doing it like that. We hula hooping." No. We need to stop it. We need to stop it. But y'all not putting it down either. If you're not putting it down, stop telling your boys you running our backs and stuff like that. And we side-eyeing y'all at the cookouts.
Okay. All right.
Because we hear what you're saying.
He said, okay.
Yeah. Tell us how you really feel.
Yeah.
But
who does that? I don't.
But yeah. I don't know. I don't do that. I never run my mouth about.
Not at all.
Unless listen. If I'm in a committed relationship, let me change that, because I don't want nobody to be like, remember like 8 years ago you did such or you said such. If I'm in a committed relationship and I'm feeling the woman, I don't even speak about what goes on, inside my bedroom or whatever, and I don't. So you'll never know. I'm that dude that I'm the opposite. Like I unlie on my thing.
Right. So
I'm the opposite.
So Sage, as the single man in the crew, it's well known that if you're dealing with a strong, black, independent woman such as yourself that got it going on, you keep your mouth shut. You don't brag. If the sister flying in from some business meeting from Detroit and knock on my door at 3 o'clock in the morning, no one will ever know. Maybe Normie's my best friend, but Norm don't talk. What I'm saying is, a part of the mature code, right, is not to lie, is not to talk, is not to say anything. And watch this. And when she gets back on the plane, right, and flies away, right, and does not call me for 2 weeks, I can't catch feelings. I keep my mouth shut.
But some of us, even though we haven't called, we want y'all to call. We want y'all to call. So a lot of that not calling is the waiting game on both sides. The male bravado, I ain't calling her because I don't want her to think I'm hooked, I'm sprung, none of that. I'll wait for her to call. But you're waiting just like we waiting. And we waiting just so we don't want to put ourselves out there.
Respect.
But we both waiting.
So let me ask you.
Neither one of us calling.
Let me ask you the flip side.
Respect, Sage. Respect.
So,
I got to clap it up.
So I hear a lot about you being transparent. Like you said, you open and honest with the dude from the door.
Don't ask if you don't. Don't ask if you don't want to know, Norm. So I'm telling you.
I'm gonna ask this then. Have you ever been feeling a dude so much and you thought it was more than what it really was? You thought it was more than what it really was. To him, it wasn't really all that. But in your eyes, you thought it was all this and that y'all was going somewhere.
For a whole damn 8 years, I was in a whole relationship. Yep.
With yourself.
Oh, Lord, Sage, I love you for telling the truth.
Yo, I was in the whole 8-year relationship and didn't know he didn't feel the way I felt. Ain't that some shit?
Wow.
I love your honesty.
Now, how did that make you feel?
Honesty.
Real talk. How did that make you feel?
It makes you feel like shit, particularly when you walk around, chicks talking about they cheating with him and y'all everywhere together. I'm like, when you cheating? While he at work? Well, yeah, come to find out, lunchtime was happening. Okay.
So
look.
Sage, let me ask you a question. So you thought one thing, he thought the other, right? Society dictates.
Well, I thought one thing. He was acting another and pretending another.
Okay, but he was showing you something else, correct?
We was in a whole relationship. Yes.
Oh, okay. But here's the thing. What a lot of society says is, man's a dog. Sage has no role to play. See, I told you, blah, 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 blah. The fact that he may have thought something differently, there's no room for that in the society that we live in. It's no room for that. It's, oh, you're a dog. Look. You grown, I'm grown. You transparent, I'm transparent. You responsible, I'm responsible. Right. You equal, I'm equal. Equality dictates. I didn't think the way you thought. What's the world say? He ain't ish, girl. Blah, 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 girl.
And I would never tear him down. He just had some issues that he need to get, and he tried.
Yes.
But hey, it's just sometimes men are scarred too. Bottom line, men are scarred too, and sometimes y'all don't know how to get beyond those scars.
Hence the show. Yes. Yes.
Facts. Listen, all I'm saying is stop committing to stuff and you know you're not ready.
Ladies.
Well, I don't. I'm committed to me right now.
Okay.
I can, but if I can semi-commit to you, but I'm gonna let you know it's semi. You know you almost there.
But see, that's
almost there, not quite.
But see, that's important. That straight up honesty. That sometimes, and again, I've been guilty of being brutally honest, right? So I learned to tone. I learned to tone down my brutal honesty and make my delivery a little bit softer. But you need to let that person know from the door, this is what it is. And if you start seeing them,
everybody, and I'll give everybody right here. Everybody claim keep it 100. I want 100, and they not even ready past 20. They don't want it. They don't want the 100. You keep it 100 with them. I've been in a situation where I kept it 100. Stop playing, you lying. And then I turn around and lie and you better had told me the truth. What? Okay, well then there you go. That's the truth you want. You can have that one.
So like you and like Sage, I too am a brutally honest person. And I prefer it straight, no chaser, right? A lot of people, I agree with Sage, are just not ready. Sometimes you could tell a person the truth and they don't accept it, or they get angry, or they run away, or they take it this way and they take it that way. So I find myself alone. I find myself being conscious of the way that this is the way I am, which is brutal, let it fly. Now, if I'm so offensive to you, right, that the truth I'm speaking doesn't arrive to you, I gotta consider that. If I'm all about the truth, but you can't hear the truth because for whatever, I have a role to play in that. Like, okay, perhaps I should, tone it down, or perhaps at this time I should be by myself because I'm telling a person what's going on. They're not understanding it, and when it blows up, they're gonna come back on me and be angry. I told you what it was from the door.
But you know what? Stop, and I'm gonna say this to y'all too that do this, that be leading people astray. Stop taking the benefits from a halfway relationship. Stop taking the benefits from a one-sided relationship. Feel me? Because some of y'all know damn well this is not what you want, and you still taking the benefits from that non-relationship that you're in.
That's that selfishness and that abuse within. Yeah. And can I say something real quick to Sam? Sam just said, men are not scarred. We know how to let stuff roll off our back. Sam, I'm sorry to say, those are your scars speaking, buddy.
Damn. Damn. Hold up. Let me read this comment real quick, Sage. Tanya said, most of the time people won't believe the truth when you put it out there. They have hope it will change. Yeah, I've seen that. D-Max said, you can let them know from the door, but a lot of times they hear what they want to hear. This is facts. Yeah.
So, but can I add to that? If after, right, you tell your truth and you know they're not accepting it, right, and you know they're hearing what they want to hear, like Norm said, you got to bounce after that, because now, after you told your truth, you know they're not accepting it, but you still accepting it, then now you're a part of usury. Now, let me just finish. I told you what it was, and and you really recognize that the guy's in denial. His mouth, his nose is open, this, that, and the other. And even though you told him the truth, and you know he thinks it's more than what it really is, you know that. Ain't nothing stupid about you. Ain't nothing slow about you. You know this man don't got the picture, but you still keep going on. Now that is on you, because that is now usury. In other words, if you want to speak your truth, you got to stand behind the truth to say, for whatever reason this person doesn't understand or doesn't get it, I'm not going to continue to be abusive towards this person, because in other words, the out is not, I'm using you. Oh, you didn't accept it, I'm going to keep on using you. That's not how it works.
Thank you.
I'm not saying that, but how can you, you're saying that, how many relationships have happened and women have stayed and, well, you knew what it was, so what? No, that's not fair. And I don't blame a man. Once a woman takes a man back after he's cheated and he continues to cheat, she continues to take him back, it's no longer his problem. I don't blame that man at all, because if she keeps taking it back, that's something within her that keeps taking it back.
Agreed.
All of that, the onus is on her. So it's the same with men. You can't drop that dime on us like we got to be out, then y'all be out.
Okay, so
facts.
I 1,000% agree with you. Wrong is wrong, male or female. Now what? I agree. You ain't saying nothing. I don't know.
Facts.
Well, there it is.
Y'all making a lot of valid points.
Respect.
Shout out to Carmen said, I love him. You're not stupid. Ramut said karma will come. Alicia said, but do men in this day and age know their worth? Who is helping them to know how relationships work? They do not know how.
Can I say something right here?
Real quick. They do not know how the what of a comment is.
Commitment is
when it goes so much deeper. The absence of a male in the household they were raised. It goes so much deeper than that. The absence of a male in the household they were raised. I'm sorry, the thing keep moving. But I get what Alicia's saying. With the absence of a male in the household, that's how they were raised. So when they do get a male, whether it's
you taking it there?
Whether it's a whack male, whether it's a good male, bad male, a cheating male, or whatever, the fact that it's just a male,
that's what it is,
suffices. Did y'all hear me? The people in the back, did y'all hear me? The fact that it's just a male sometimes, this is why y'all still hold on to garbage. Because it's just a male. I just want a male in my life. Same thing with certain dudes, with females. You know, he never got a pretty girl before he finally got a pretty girl. She's garbage. But they hold on to that. Just because mama was never around, or I was treated always like this from a woman, now I got this woman in my life or whatever like that, I'm going to hold on to it. Scared to let it go.
Before the sister responds, let me just say this. If there was no man in your life, right, you don't know, ladies, for instance, we're talking about ladies now. If you weren't around men, that means that you don't know how we think and how we move. It goes in the other direction, too. In other words, when you're saying, I just want to keep him out to keep him, and she asks, do men know what a true relationship is? That's why we're here, and that's why the show is here. Guess what? Men don't think the way women think. We have a perspective. We have a way that we do things. It's not all, we're negative and we don't understand and we're taking advantage. The point of this show is to open up the conversation for women to listen to, not what your girlfriend said, because your girlfriend ain't a man. Not what your mama said, because your daddy ain't been there for forever. Not to hear destructive men. No. Men of character telling you this is where we are, this is how we stand, this is the good, this is the bad. Sometimes we just get lumped into man ain't ish, blah, 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 blah. If you weren't raised around a man, not a male, I said a man. If you weren't raised around a responsible man, that's male or female, you're not going to understand the way men move and what men put priority on, and you're going to get in trouble.
No, I feel you on that. All right. It's funny because I make this joke all the time, but like, listen, if she got all brothers and no sisters, she's a savage.
Yes, she is.
Because those brothers is going to train her.
That's right.
Well.
That's right.
Train her well. She may even adapt some of their characteristics.
Absolutely. She's a savage.
She's going to be savage in a relationship. Trust me. So it's like, this is why if God forbid, if anything ever happened with me and my wife and I was back out on that market again or whatever like that, I would not date no younger chicks. I would not date no younger females at all.
Well, normally you shouldn't.
I'm
Stop
saying
it. You ain't ready.
When I'm saying, yeah, exactly. When I'm saying younger, you know what I mean by younger. I ain't talking R. Kelly younger. Yeah. I'm talking 30 years old. I'm scared of that. You know what I'm saying? It's like I would definitely stay in my age bracket, mature female bracket. Trust me.
I wasn't rocking with young women when I was young.
These young women are savage. They got a savage mentality. I hate to say that.
That's true.
Sorry.
That's true.
Sorry.
That's true.
Can I touch base on what Alicia said regarding the who are helping the men know how relationships work? I felt that for so long. You guys, y'all don't talk about everything to each other. Women talk about everything to each other. Y'all can't. I just had a situation last week where we were talking about how women smell.
I said
Do y'all hold those conversations with each other? No, because it seems real touchy to hold a conversation with, like, yo, your balls smell, yo? Your balls smell. Mine be smelling too. I know y'all can't have those conversations, but women hold those conversations so they know. Y'all don't hold each other accountable either.
You would be surprised. I'm not saying we talk about do your balls smell. No. But you would be surprised the type of conversations that we would never have around you. Ever. You would be surprised. You would, no, women. Thank you for that, because this is what the show is for. And I'm not airing dirty laundry. You would be surprised at what we would never talk about in front of you for fear of punishment. Whether that was you running your mouth, whether that was you cutting our tires, whether that was you wilding out. You have no idea some of the things that we say to one another that we know you can't say. Like, in other words, if I be like, hey, Norm, so-and-so such and such, Norm knows that's exactly what I think. If I would have that same old conversation around certain women, they lose their mind. We know that some of our truth we will never, ever reveal to you. And it's illustrated in the fact that you think we don't talk. Oh, we do.
Yeah.
We talk.
Yeah,
but you need to do. I mean, when are y'all going to stop the cycle? Forget what we think. If that person is going to murder you on the way you feel, that ain't the person for you. Let them stop being fearful.
It's not about
go.
Okay. So
let
me
them damn secrets.
Let me respond to that. It's not about fearful. It's about being wise. Because if I don't know you initially and I'm trying to get to know you, I don't know how you're rolling. So I'm gonna protect myself. Because guess what? Let me just finish. Because guess what? I could be involved with a bomb of a woman and not know it. I'm not putting my stuff out there in the street until I observe and see how she moving first. I'm seeing how she really, forget what she say, forget what she talking. I'm going to keenly observe how that woman moving. And if I see certain movements, look, I'm going to keep making you think that I don't talk about my feelings. You're going to keep believing it. It's not that I'm afraid. I'm wise. At 50, look, all that drama and the grits on your head and all that, I'm done with all that.
So
I'm done with that.
So let's.
You're right, but let me tell y'all. Wait, before you say that, let me tell y'all. Y'all need to be leading with y'all penis size, because we sick and tired of going in relationships and y'all 6 months dating y'all. We finally get some and you just come in with that little crap. Get out of here,
Sage.
So leave it that.
Sage,
Thanks for calling,
You
Sage.
just diverted.
Thanks for calling.
I'm talking about truth.
Yeah, listen. Yeah, you tell your own truth right there. Listen.
I don't lie on my dick, neither do he.
Listen, we don't say that.
Oh, sorry,
We don't say
FCC.
I
don't lie on my PP. He don't lie on his.
Jeez. We'll just
next.
You done made him come out of character, Sage. Goodbye. We're done with you.
It's the K-Money Show. Love you. Thank you.
Listen, we're over you. We used you
in a toxic way.
We used you just now,
right?
For the female representation
on the Man Cave Show.
We should have let you know from the door how we really felt.
It'd be a show with women. It don't be no men around at all. Ain't no male representation.
We're not committed to you right now,
But we
Sage.
need representation. So
we're
yes,
not
ma'am.
committed to you right now, Sage.
No, we're not.
Ready.
No, we're not. We're not ready. And we don't communicate. And we're afraid. And we're toxic. Go
Lord
ahead.
Jesus. Father.
In the name of Jesus.
Oh, Lord, man.
In his infinite wisdom. General, you better use some wisdom with these women out here, bro.
Listen, all I'm just saying, just let people know up front, man, how you really feel, what you really want.
Is that how you feel, sir?
That's all I'm saying.
Yes, sir.
Stop, committing to something that you really don't want, or committing to something, you're not ready. Just don't do that. It's not good to do that to people, because you could be setting your own self up, for some type of hurt.
So, General, when you say commitment, what do you mean? What you mean?
Just like, I'm fronting, I'm acting like, okay, we together, we in a relationship. Like I'm giving the appearance that we have something going on. And in your mind, you think it's more than what it really is. But I'm giving it appearance. I'm playing along with you because I'm benefiting from it.
Yes.
In some form or fashion. I'm benefiting from it. And it's like, that's not right. That's not right. Just say it for what it is. You know, don't be like, well, I didn't want to reject, you know what I'm saying? I didn't want to tell him how I feel, you know, whatever. I don't know how he takes rejection or whatever. Like, you can't worry about that. It's better to put that out there early on, how you really feeling, and then later, you know, you hurt somebody so bad where they want to hurt you.
So, General, when you say commitment,
it happens.
I see. You're 1,000% right now. I'm gonna clap that up. When you say commitment, this is what I think about. When both of you agree that this is the one, you know what commitment is? Boring. You know what commitment is? Hard. You know what commitment is? Painful. You know what commitment is? Going out of your mind. If you're not ready, this is what I take from what you say. To truly commit, shut up and don't commit. Because true commitment and true love is sacrificial. It's agape. It's selfless. So if you truthfully aren't into the agape type of love, I suggest that you don't commit to anyone, because guess what? The person that you do love, the person that you do communicate with, the person that you are down with is going to drive you crazy. It's going to bore you. You're going to be bored by that. It's going to leave the toilet seat up or whatever the person does, whatever. Commitment dictates that you remember not just the disappointments, but the commitment that you made, sir.
You know, I feel you on that, man. But I see, it's funny, man. I see a lot of females, you know, especially certain female friends, you know, that I have in my circle, whatever. They get so caught up, just so in awe with some dude, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, we out somewhere, we at an event somewhere, at a function somewhere, and they just get in awe with a dude. Oh my God, it says, I gotta get his number, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, yo,
he's a
control
sucker.
yourself. Yo, have some respect for yourself. You could be attracted to somebody or whatever, but you don't know nothing about the person. And in their head already, it's like they marrying this dude in their head already, right?
Yes.
And I see
this
it.
happens.
And I see it.
This happens.
And then they get into it, and just based on physical appearance
and
or
what
whatever,
was in their head,
and whatever was in their head, whatever, they're giving up the goods too quick. They're giving up the goods too quick without really sitting and getting to know this dude and ask him, what do you really want? Are you looking for a relationship? That's an important question to ask from the door, especially if you know you're looking for one. Are you looking for a relationship? You know, I'm really feeling you. I really like you. You know, like, if you're not, you know, just let me know, like, right now. Maybe the dude will say, I'm not really looking for a relationship. I just got out of one. You know, that old gag, you know. I have to say like that old gag, you know, I just got out of one, or I was hurt before, blah, 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 blah. Or I'm just doing me right now. That's the line of the century.
General,
I'm just doing me right now.
General.
I'm not looking for nothing serious. So, you know, let's just have fun.
You're not suggesting that sometimes some women give it up quick. No, sir, no.
They jump all in with both feet.
Who does?
Fast.
Who does?
Too fast.
Women do sometimes.
No. And then when they get hurt or their feelings get all messed up or whatever like that, you ain't got nobody to blame but yourself, because you didn't investigate properly. You didn't give it time. You know what I'm saying? Where you could really peep this brother out, where you can really see what this dude is about, and you set yourself up, because he ain't ready to commit. He not ready. You know the what's the comedian, Tiffany Haddish?
Yes.
You know, she ready.
She ready.
He ain't. That's real talk.
Can I say this to you?
He ain't ready.
Can I say this to you?
Why not?
If you present a piece of steak to a wolf, steak getting eaten. That just is what it is. Mm-hmm. The wolf can be, you know, domesticated and on a leash and everything. You put a piece of steak in front of a wolf, there's nothing to discuss. It's going to get. You don't blame the wolf for having
being a wolf,
for having a meat skirt on. Talking about, hey, this is my fashion sense. If you cover yourself from head to toe in raw flesh, Then you want to say why did the wolf bite me? Okay, you could talk until you blue in the face. A wolf is going to eat the meat. Period. That's not the wolf's fault. If you present yourself as an object or a piece of meat or available for easy pickings, that's what you're going to be.
You know what? And I hear you on that. But a lot of times it's not even that, bro. I see a lot of women that's just looking for somebody to love them. Like, who ain't? You know what I'm saying? They just looking for somebody just to love them and to be with and to have a relationship. This is my boo. That's my bae. All of that.
Some women are looking for that.
But don't be in such a hurry. You know, don't be that. I'm not saying desperate. Maybe I am saying desperate. But don't be, you know, that gung-ho, you know what I'm saying, just to find somebody, to be with somebody to where you setting your own self up to get hurt. You're allowing yourself to be taken advantage of.
Oh, you're saying take responsibility for your...
Yeah, I'm just saying, bro, but me, if I get into any situation, I'm reading the fine print. Y'all gotta treat it like a business, man, like y'all signing a contract when you meet these dudes. Like, read that fine print. I'm keeping it 100 with you because you know why? I was on the opposite end of the spectrum once upon a time. You know what I'm saying? It's like sometimes I didn't read the fine print because I got tired of being lonely or alone.
Ooh,
I got tired of just working all the time in business.
No, you didn't say that.
You know, I didn't read the fine print. You know, just because I didn't want to be alone. Sometimes alone is okay.
Absolutely.
All right. Sometimes alone is okay, you know, and you have to be comfortable with that until you find something that's good for you. You know, and you find something where the feelings are what? Mutual. Feelings need to be mutual, man. That's a big word people don't realize. I see a lot of one-sided ass relationships. There's so many one-sided relationships. I'm like, damn, okay. You feel this way, sweetie, but he doesn't.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or, bruh, you feel this way?
And she doesn't.
But she doesn't.
Right.
It's because you didn't take the time to investigate and read the fine print.
And you know what, General?
Y'all put that in the comment section. # read the fine print.
Dig it. And,
go ahead.
And for men and for women, check this out. You know the car that is my life? The car that is my life, I'm driving. So, in my younger days, when I had a calamity, I would yell at the accident. Now, as I'm a little older now and slower and more wise, it's like, okay, I was driving. I was a part of this relationship. Let me first look at where I drove to or who I was attracted to and or what choices that I make to this and that and the other. If I'm not ready, I keep the car in park and don't cut the gas on because I already know that there are a lot of things that I'm not ready for, so I'm going to choose to step back. But I'm lonely. I'm horny. I have low self-esteem. Look, make me happy. I wasn't happy for a very long time, and I got into an attempt, blah, 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 blah. For men, I agree with you, sir, in all seriousness. Men and women, the first accountability is to yourself. Because unless somebody got a gun to your head saying, love me, get into a relationship with me, you got something to do with that.
Facts. Yes, we are taking call. Phone lines are now open. You can call in 646-223-1302. Tammy, yes, we are taking calls. Phone lines are open. Say said, Wu trying to make light skin great again. Facts, Tracy.
He's trying to have somebody other than Malcolm X. Go ahead.
Yeah. No doubt. Yeah, the phone lines are open, so you can call in. Shout out to Denise. She said, good afternoon, great topic.
D Sparrow.
Yes. Wilma Barfield said, as you get older, you want a significant other.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, facts.
Yes,
but see.
Yes, you do.
You know what? I'll say as you mature, more so, because I know a lot of cats that are old as hell and still doing the same dumbass things. And I'm like, and women, you're accepting that behavior too. They still doing the same dumb things. At a certain point in your life, you need to know what you want. You cannot be 70 years old and still not know what you want.
Yes.
From a situation.
It's you, baby. It's
you know what I'm saying? Like you got
it's you.
You set your criteria. This is what I want. This is what I'm looking for. All right. You know, and again, because Sage will always put a sex spin on it, and that's my girl. I love Sage, the BKS family. But at the end of the day, we know it's not about that.
No, it's not.
We know because everything plays out after a while.
Absolutely.
Even the sex.
In a committed relationship, yes.
Yes. Caller from the 336. State your name where you calling from. You on the Man Cave Show. What's good?
Tammy Walker.
Tammy Walker. What's good? Welcome to the show.
What's
going
good?
on?
Let's get into it. Because this is my favorite kind of topic.
Let's do it.
Okay, here's my thing. Ladies, masturbate before you go out. Okay? And this is important. Because when you're drinking and you're feeling the elixirs, you're going to possibly give it up. So if the sex is off the table, he really has to have a conversation with you.
Agreed.
But if you feeling all horny and, ooh, he looks so good and he this and that, you can't see past his fineness. So go ahead and take care of your business before you even go outside, so this way you can have a real conversation with men. That's number one.
Agreed.
And let me tell y'all something. Ain't no guy getting over on us, y'all. We like to play coy. We want the D like y'all want the P. We got to play coy. We got to do the ladylike thing and all that stuff like that. Now, for the thirsty chicks now, I ain't going to call out no names, but I do know a few thirsty chicks, okay, that just don't know how to say no. And they stalk the dude. All the dude has got to say is he like her or hi, and she's stalking him. Straight stalking him, and then the guy turns around and then got to cut her off. So stop with the thirstiness, ladies, because the guy see you. You're a female. When you walk through the door, if he's interested in women, he's going to see you when you walk him through the door. So you ain't got to be pop locking, twerking so he can see you. Okay? That's on the real. And as far as me going out, like I said, we choose the guy. When we go out that night, the guy thinking, oh, yeah, I got with her. I got that. No, we got you. Because we decided we was a choice. When we saw you, we decided, yeah, I'm going to give it to you tonight, bruh. But you ain't getting nothing. Okay? And then some of us can sleep with you and not call you back. I've been known to do that in the past. Okay? I won't call you back because I feel like what we got to talk about. The next time I call you is I want to see you in the sack. While you trying to have outside conversation with me, that's a friend. You're not my friend. You're a bedmate. Okay? And I'm going to tell you the story that this guy told. My brother told me, he told this girl.
Okay.
My brother said he was with this girl one time, and the girl was like, oh, my God, oh, Dre, I love you so much. He said he stopped. He stopped, and he said he told her, you don't love me. You love what I do to you. And he said, it's going to go down like this every time, but I don't love you. He said he had to get in there and tell her that he didn't love her. He said, because if she would have got up out of that bed and walked away, she in love with me and I love her. And she going to say, well, I said it to you and you ain't say nothing. See what I'm saying? Because they was caught up in the passion, and women take that and run with that, too. Like I said, we have a lot of faults and everything like that, but we not as dumb as you guys think we are. We not as thirsty. The girls that are out there sleeping with guys, she likes sex, bro. She likes to sleep with them.
Yeah, I said
she might look like a hoe to you, but when the guys do it, he not a hoe. But when a woman do it, she's a hoe.
Listen.
Now, I'm not condoning anything. I just don't knock nobody for what they do.
Facts. Listen, women have become more savage than men ever could be. Now, in today's world. In today's world. Now, and I see it a lot. But see, we having this conversation too because there are a lot of women that still believe in commitment and want a commitment, and they're searching for a commitment.
They do.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, they do. And they're searching. And you know what? You're right, Norm, because they was raised as young women. We was raised to look for a husband and complete a family. And that was instilled in us for so long that we started to believe in that. And then commitment, here's the thing. I feel like this. Don't expect nothing from me that you're not expecting from yourself. We say commitment, but are we willing to give the commitment that we're asking for?
Yeah.
We want to put all of this stuff on the table for the man. He got to come with a job. He got to come with a house. He got to come with a car. He got to come with this. What you bringing to the table besides your ass?
Yeah.
And you look good. Okay? Are you a workable partner when his brother's down? Can you still get in there and do the job? Just because you cute and you know, listen, I cook my butt off. I'm a cooker. And plus I think I'm cute. Okay? But that doesn't mean that I get locked and loaded because a guy say, or someone is saying commitment. You do got to get to know the person. You do. And you got to get to know how they interact with their family, their children, and everything. Because some women go in there blindly, and the next thing you know, they caught out there. Yeah. And let's not talk about the ones that's giving up their damn money. Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
I don't even want to talk about them.
That's a whole other story. Again, say it with me, Tammy.
They buy you some sneakers or buy you some gear and everything like that. All of a sudden, he's your man because she's dressed in them. Oh, my God.
Tammy, say it with me. # read the fine print.
Dig it.
Read the fine print.
Okay.
Shoot.
Read the fine print. Well, I love you guys. Have a nice day. I'm at Jiffy Lube on my way to Jersey now.
Respect,
All right.
love.
Take care, Tammy. Thanks.
If I could just, she said so much. And
Yeah,
I just want to address one thing. You said so much.
Go ahead.
General, some women are savage out here. And as a single person, it's savage. Now, we were discussing who should call who, blah, 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 right? In the past. Sometimes a woman just does see you as a bedmate. Mm-hmm. The woman just called and said that. Mm-hmm. If you don't know whether a woman thinks of you as that, or if she does, right? Wisdom dictates you keep it cool. You don't be overly emotional. You don't be too clingy. Mm. She flying to town. It is what it is. She fly back. Now, as things progress, she might catch feelings. You might catch feelings. But in this savage 2020 world, women are just as savage and hard and call you soft and rip out your guts and rip out your heart. So, August Alsina, you did something, shut up about it and keep it pushing. Man, you may have an opportunity to return to the scene of the crime. You may not. It is what it is. When you out here in the game and you mature, forget all the talk. The woman just told you. You're just simply that. So, young whippersnapper, lay it down, get up, wipe the dust from your feet and go and be quiet and keep it pushing.
And listen. I'm going to read, shout out to Jeanette on the check-in, Jeanette Castro. What's up, Jeanette? Welcome. Jeanette said if a person is not ready to commit, they need to be upfront about it with who they are with and let that person decide whether they with it or not. See, and that's the thing. But you also got to know how to cut it off, too, how to end it, because some of y'all still know you put it out there. Listen, this is what I'm looking for. I'm not looking for this.
No, you didn't.
I'm not looking for that.
You didn't say that, sir.
But so I'm letting you know right now, right? And then the person is still showing that type of affection towards you or that type of emotion, and you're still benefiting from this person, but you won't cut it off.
You're a user at that point.
That's when you cross into the user lane.
Right.
You're in the user lane. You get it?
That's who you are now.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's who you become now. That's because you didn't cut it off.
That's
so
right.
Some of y'all need to know when to cut it off and say, got to cut this off because you're not getting it. You're not getting what I'm trying to say to you, what I'm trying to relate to you. All right? I'm not where you're at with these feelings. I'm just not where you're at with these feelings. So I'm going to have to cut it off. Don't cross into the user lane. That's what I'm saying. No one to cut it off.
There are a lot of people that they are self-deceived. They don't think they're users. And when you try to confront them with that, they get angry and they don't want to accept the facts. After it's been stated, right, and you can see the person doesn't understand, but you don't want what that person wants you don't want that type of relationship. If you still accept the benefits of what the person's giving you, knowing that they don't understand, it's not enough to you to say, well, I told you. You also know the person didn't understand. Now you are a user. Point blank. Wear it. Wear your truth. Look at yourself. It's the truth. That is doggish behavior, like we are guilty of being dogs as well.
I agree. Man, shoot, this thing grew legs.
You knew it would, sir. I was like, okay, it's going to be one of them shows. Old-fashioned man cave morning show.
No doubt. Shout out to, I love Sage and Tammy just going back and forth. Let me read a comment from James Whitfield. Let me see what James said. James said, we have a responsibility to each other to treat each other right. Let's stop the self-hate by loving each other. I think he meant incorrectly. Each other correctly. By loving each other correctly. All right. I'm not going to have sex
with a woman just to get off.
We
need an understanding.
Yeah, I mean, listen. At a certain age, you're just too old for the shenanigans, man.
Oh yeah.
Once you mature, you realize you're too old for the shenanigans. Like let's just be upfront. This is what it is. This is what I'm looking for. Your list should be made up
a long time
ago. And you also got to have a list of how a person is not going to treat you. This is what you're not going to do. All right. So yes, you know I like you. You know I'm feeling you. But this is what you're not gonna do. You're not gonna make me feel less than.
Woo.
You feel me? So you gotta have that list ready too. This is what you're not gonna do, bruh. Yeah, you cute, bruh. You handsome, bruh. You know you this, you that, whatever. But this is not what you're not gonna do. And fellas, you gotta have that list too. You know what? Listen, you fine. Oh man, body's out of here. You make me feel good. To feel good. But this is not what you're not gonna do, sis. You're not gonna have me out here, looking like Boo Boo the Fool, and taking you out and spending money on you and helping you out with things and fixing up things at your house and your crib and all of this or whatever like that. You know what I'm saying? And you don't have no intention of reciprocating or no long-term goals are in your mind between me and you. So this is what you're not going to do. We got to know that from the door, too. Shout out to everybody, man, on the check-in. Carmen Brown said, using someone can potentially get you killed. Don't do it. Facts. We ain't even go into that.
So Carmen, profitable comment, profitable conversation. As Norm was saying and talking, I want to say this to women in particular. If you're going to be in the savage lane, if you're going to be in the savage lane, right, understand what that means to a man. If you're going to be in a savage lane, you're going to be all the way in it or don't get into it at all. I know you think that being a savage has perks, but there's a downside to being a savage because this is what I mean. If a man, for whatever reason, whatever misunderstanding, clicks you off into the man category, meaning, you acting like a dude? Oh, you getting into this man territory, whatever, that's how we're going to treat you. And the repercussions may be too high to a man. If you want to be a savage to a woman, understand. It's consequences and repercussions. I don't advise any of us to be savage to anyone. We should be loving and compassionate, honest, communicative, like Mom says, and that's it. Yo, you get into this savage territory, don't complain.
Facts.
Don't cry. Don't understand it may cost you your life or your soul or whatever. It's cute to say savage. You connect savage with sexuality, it's better to stay home and watch Netflix.
Yeah.
Better to stay home.
But also, if you do decide to stay in a relationship, knowing you being used, this is all I can say.
Dummy. You big dummy. You big dummy. You big dummy. You big cold-blooded dummy. You big dummy. See what you did? Oh, no, you big dummy.
You stupid.
That's all on you.
Stop crying.
No doubt.
You
no
big
doubt.
Dummy, you.
Listen, we want to thank everybody for joining us.
It's the Man Cave Morning
Today
Show.
on the Man Cave Morning Show. We appreciate you all. We're going to take this call before we bounce. Caller from the 908. State your name when you're calling from. You on the Man Cave Show. What's good?
Hey, what's up? This is Jim Ski James Whitfield. What's good, brother?
Jim Ski, what's good? What's going on, fam?
Man, I'm loving the show right now. Y'all got me calling in almost every day. I'm loving that. You got something I could just bounce in on. But real quickly,
what's good?
I think we have a responsibility, especially as black folk, treating each other better. I think as a man, I've learned over the last 20 years to be upfront with what's going on with me and my situation. If I really don't want to be in a relationship and I'm just looking for a friend, I've learned to come out and tell the truth. You know what I mean? Even with baby moms, I even tell baby moms, like, listen, Ma, ain't nothing going to happen between me and you as far as marriage. You're free. You know, I'm going to stop sexing you. I'm going to stop doing this so you can find something else and get clear.
Yes.
It's a responsibility I think we need to have and stop being little boys. And, you know, because after a certain time, you don't fill your belt up. You don't notch your whole belt up. It's good. You're on the third belt.
Facts.
You're on your third belt. You got to be responsible. Your kids are looking at you. I mean, it's terrible when your daughter look and say, Dad, you horrible.
Yes.
That's when it hit. When
Yes.
my daughter was like, Dad, you was the beast. This is crazy. I don't want a man like you. You a good dad and everything, but you terrible with women.
Right.
And that's when it hit home, and I was like, I got to change my whole concept.
Facts, man. Listen, bro, again, we appreciate you as always, man. You always in tune to what's going on and what we talking about, bro. So, Jimski, we definitely got to have you through one day, man. Definitely.
Jim, My
I would
daughter,
love to come through and break bread with you, brother.
my daughter changed my whole life. It was very painful.
No doubt.
But profitable.
All right, my dude. We gonna give these 5 bullet points and then we out. All right.
All right.
Yep. Salute. So real quick, right? Because I wanna just see if y'all agree with this, right? So here's 5 signs he'll never commit.
5 signs he'll never commit.
5 signs he'll never commit.
Never, ever. Forever, never.
Ever commit. So write these down, ladies. You may need to know these signs, all right? You don't know anything real about him.
You can talk to someone for hours and hours every day and not know anything real about them. You might know the details about their life, but you don't know who they are, their real and true self that exists beneath the superficial fluff.
Yeah, man. Yeah, number two.
He disappears for days or weeks at a time, then acts like it was no big deal. If a guy truly cares about you, he will want to make room for you in his life, even if he has a lot going on and won't be available for a few days. He'll send a text message to you to let you know what's going on.
Or he'll say,
I would like to talk to you about some of the things that you do in your job.
Now, that's number 2. All right? Yeah, if he's disappearing days and weeks at a time, then acts like it's no big deal, whatever like that, and every day and every second you thinking about him.
He ain't thinking about you.
He ain't thinking about you. That should tell you something. Telltale sign right there. 3.
He tells you he doesn't want a relationship. This seems like an obvious one, but unfortunately it's not. In fact, I think the most common relationship in this day and age is the non-relationship. That is, when you're dating a guy and you're basically boyfriend and girlfriend aside from the fact that you're not.
Facts. Facts. I'm going to clap that up. Somebody tell you from the door, I don't want a relationship.
Believe him.
That's on you if you want to hang on for the pain or not. Number 4.
He doesn't take you on real dates. If your dates, oh crap. Professionalism. If your date consists of you going over to his place, watching a movie, or you cooking for him, then he isn't taking you or the relationship very seriously. On to the next one, sir. On to the next one.
All women have a skeleton in the closet. All women have a skeleton in the closet.
And number 5.
Oh, God. He will not introduce you to his family. A lot of women make the mistake of thinking that meeting a guy's friends is a big deal. Maybe some guys view this as a big deal, but most men don't. No, we don't. Maybe he just wants you to show you off because you're hot. Or maybe he just doesn't think much of introducing girls to his friends.
All right, let's break this down without being full of He won't introduce you to his family. I'm telling you right now. Say what y'all want to say. But if a dude don't take you around his friends,
run.
And he don't take you to the family cookouts and the family functions and all of that and let you in on that circle, that inner circle, he ain't really feeling you like that, or he's hiding you from something, or you're not that important, you know, and he has no sign to commit. That's a big one. That's a big one. You know what I'm saying? I know, you know, like I'm married now, but I know in the beginning, you know, I was around my wife's family and friends all the time. She was around my family all the time. You know what I'm saying? We did a lot of functions together and all of that. So it was always family and friends and stuff like that. I've gotten to know her friends. Most of them I'm real cool with. The ones that don't like me just miss the fact that they not hanging out with their girl no more in the clubs and everything, getting busy. So sorry, but 9 times out of 10, you want your girl to be friends with your family, to be close with your family. You want your girl to be close with your family. You want your girl to be close with your friends. You know what I'm saying? To at least be cool with them. You know what I'm saying?
General, 1,000% I applause and clap you up. Now on the other negative side before we go, sometimes some men like that chaotic energy and that crazy love making, blah, 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 that ain't the energy that that man's going to bring around his family. So look at yourself in the mirror and ask yourself, is that what you're bringing to the table? If you're honest with yourself, you're going to kind of know. Listen, at this point in time, I done had so much ruin and chaos in my life. I ain't bringing nobody around my people, my family, that ain't 100. And as so far as friends go, my friends is so close-knit that I really don't participate in that.
Right.
If a man doesn't bring you around his family, he does not want to commit to you. Now, you need to take a conversation, talk about it, do something, leave, whatever. But just know, underlying this, you know, nobody wants to bring a party girl around their family. It's destructive.
Facts. Clap that up, man. Listen, so hopefully y'all took something away from today's show. Don't allow yourself to get played. Ladies and fellas, don't allow yourself to get played. If you're looking for a commitment and they are not,
run.
Yeah, because you're wasting your time.
Yes, sir.
Bottom line.
Yep.
Bottom line. We want to thank everybody for joining us today. Shout out to everybody on all the platforms on TuneIn, whether you're listening on TuneIn, whether you're listening on YouTube, whether you're listening on Twitter, Periscope, Facebook. We're all over the place. Man Cave Morning Show will be back. All right. Deacon Wu, your boy DJ Storm on the General, will be back. Make sure Tuesday night, head-to-head hits is going down. Total versus SWV. Total versus SWV. Yeah, it's a 90s thing. It's going down on head-to-head hits. Who y'all got? Total SWV. Total SWV. Let us know. Head-to-head hits. That's going down 8:30 p.m. Tuesday night. All right? Tuesday night. Tonight, Beards and Ballheads. Y'all stay tuned for that. All right? That's what's happening next on BKS1 Radio. Peace out.
Man Cave Morning Show.
And remember,
Wakanda
y'all.
forever.
Yeah. The show's never about us.
It's always about you.
Because
you are the next best kept secret.
And we love y'all. And
Ain't
there's not a
nothing you can do
damn
about it.
thing you can do about it. Not one thing. We love y'all anyway.
See you tomorrow.
Peace.